This is Formula SideQuests, your mostly on-topic Formula One podcast, hosted by me, Kelly,
and me, Shannon.
Hello and welcome to Formula SideQuest, your mostly on-topic Formula One podcast with me, Kelly.
And me, Shannon.
Today it is race roundup of Canada. We're going to get into that. Well, you just looked at me like I said something wrong. Did I say something wrong? I didn't say something wrong. I said it right, didn't I? Sorry. I'm tired. Leave me be. What?
I didn't look at you in any way. I just looked at you. What's the new rule? I'm not allowed to look at you while we do it?
Yeah, no, don't look at me.
What an out of context sentence.
Just don't look at me. Anyway, race roundup of Canada. We have just watched the race and mic'd ourselves up during the race. What you're going to hear now is some snippets of that, because we just can't do the entire
thing. No.
thing.
And it's worth saying that you had watched the race and did watch the race live on Sunday night.
Yep.
I was baking in a field. So I did not watch the race.
She did not watch it live.
I knew
because she decided that she had other friends.
Wow.
Yeah.
I decided that I had other friends and I was going to be social and do something else without you.
I know. How dare you?
It's grounds for divorce.
Yeah.
I knew a couple of things.
Yeah.
I didn't actually really know the final order, to be honest. Not even really the podium. I knew some of the DNFs, but had no clue why. I didn't really know much at all. So what you're going to hear coming is Kelly being incredibly smug for 68 laps, whilst I have a crash out about various things that happened during the race because she knew it was coming and I didn't.
I thought I was pretty good, actually.
You were pretty good, actually. You could have been far worse.
I know, right?
You could have been far worse.
I could have done a complete George and been a diva.
Ooh, spoilers. Yes, so what you are about to hear is 68 laps of our, I was going to say inner monologue, but external monologues as we watch 22 millionaires go round in circles.
Yeah.
Enjoy.
Yeah, have fun. What was really funny about this is that he was basically getting like all of the drivers and going, how is it out there? Wet, wet,
Wet.
slippery, wet,
Yeah.
slippery, and then Max, slippery and wet.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like, for fuck's sake. Seriously, you need to get some new descriptive terms, you know?
I mean, in absolute defence to them, it is slippery when it's wet.
That's what Bon Jovi said.
Precisely. And that man never lies.
No, he doesn't. Just want to point out that we are recording and we've just had like an entire conversation using our eyes.
That's a really good point. That's a really good point. Shall we voice what would it? So I just went, oh, that's not good weather. That's raining quite a lot already. Oh, and you went, yes, I know. And I went, oh, the tyre compounds that they're currently on. And you went, mm-hmm. And I went, I wonder if everyone pits immediately. And you went, mm-hmm. That's literally the conversation we just had.
Pretty much, yeah, without our mouths.
With just looking at each other. Fucking hell. What the fuck went on there? What the fuck went on there? What the fuck went on there?
Extra formation lap.
I'm creating shit podcast content because I'm just stunned.
Yeah.
I've never seen that before.
No.
I've never seen that before.
No, not at all. When I was watching it, I was like, oh shit, has something gone wrong with the lights? Is there something seriously wrong with the system that they use? But yeah, Arvid.
It was because of Arvid. So yeah. Arvid told them to stop.
Basically, yeah. I think what the stewards did in very, very quickly going, right, okay, we'll have an extra formation lap.
Just keep them moving.
Just keep them moving, I think was exactly the right call.
Yeah. Oh God, oh God, oh yeah, God, I know. God. That's not safe. Lads, that's not safe. Jesus, Arvid. Is Arvid still sat in there?
Yeah.
Oh my God. They're sat there for way too long.
Yeah.
Way too long. The tyres are too cold. Somewhere somebody's got a green flag. You know, I keep making the comment of like, you know, back when they used to race for a living and not recharge batteries for a living.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, good, he got going.
No, he's been pushed.
Oh no, he's been put. Oh, he's just steering.
It's like when you break down on the side of the motorway.
Yeah, and they have to. I've never experienced that.
I have plenty of times.
Yeah, when I used to joke, you know, back when they used to drive for a living. Now they are literally just going round in circles with nothing. It's like Scare Electrics.
I don't know. I mean, when we played Scale Electrics, there was a bit more
oomph to it.
Yeah. Excitement. Danger.
What danger was it, other than me slapping you in the face? What danger was there in us playing Scale Electrics?
Yeah, you almost did slap me in the face.
I almost did. Are we putting the lights on? Jesus Christ.
Look at how
Yep.
skewiff George is. Yeah.
Gone. Yes! That was sexy. That was gorgeous. Go on, ask. That was such a good start, Lando.
It was a really good start. Again, the Mercedes had a really good start compared to their previous starts, but still not good enough. Slow.
So Valtteri is the only one holding on with Inters right now?
Yes.
I just said that, thank you. Meanwhile, Max Verstappen's posting a fastest lap.
Yeah.
Oh, everyone was out of fucking position then. Jesus.
Yeah, because nobody knew what was going
on. I'm not surprised. Oh, that Red Bull looks so good.
The more I'm seeing it race, the more I agree with you.
Thank you. Thank you.
And yes, I did say that on tape.
She did say that on tape. That's going in. So what you're saying is...
Oh, God, no.
No, what you're saying is...
No. Not at all. Not at all.
No. Livery rankings.
Not at all.
I was right and you were wrong.
No, that's not what I'm saying.
I don't think he is, because he's going to crash the fucking wall. Gee. I know that radio, like when we hear the radio, is not when it's actually gone.
Yeah.
But what beautiful timing that would have been if Will had been like, Lando, we're going long on the tyres as well, which means you've got to not fucking crash.
And then he just went into a wall.
Yeah.
Which, to be fair, yeah.
No, do you remember when we worked together and you used to come in to try and remind me that something was going to happen? I just go, no.
Yeah, I do actually.
That's how I work in a F1 garage.
Right.
Halfway through the race and someone be like, just as it, no.
Okay.
So is the actual start or the second start or the first start?
The actual start.
Oh, Lando, what?
It was just but it was half of Lando just driving beautifully, half of George thinking, oh, nobody else is going to catch me, I am going to cut off Kimi because he's a diva.
Well done.
Thank you.
I mean, and that was on Inters.
That was on Inters,
and the Mercs were on softs. And that's what he did.
Mm-hmm.
It's just a stunning piece of writing. Writing?
Driving. He's driving.
Jesus. Oh, God. Lando, remember it's Pierre. Before you do something stupid, remember it's Pierre. What?
I'm turning that into art.
What, before you do something
Before you do
stupid?
something stupid, remember it's Pierre.
Okay. See? In a non-stupid place,
He
on
took,
the straight, he took Pierre. If you try and fight him into a corner, that's stupid. It's Pierre.
He's just a larger version of Yuki.
Yeah. He would rather see God than let you pass. Don't do it.
That's another one.
He'd rather see God than let you pass. Shall I be writing these down? Oh! Oh!
Ooh.
Balls. No. No, why? No. Why? Is it a crash? Okay, it is a crash. Can we put a camera on that turn? Why is the directing so bad? What? What? Oh,
Yeah.
no. Oh, it's all gone wrong.
Yeah, that's one way of saying it.
Yeah. Shit. Oh, I'd like to see anything, really. Fucking hell.
I like that. Karoon's seen it. We haven't.
Green's seen it. We haven't. Shitting.
Yeah.
Fuck. Yeah, that was not good. Was that Alex's fault? Did Alex turn in? It felt like that. I think we need to have a conversation with these lads about, like, they're supposed to be doing their dream job. If gardening is what they really want to do, then doing it in an F1 car is not the correct way to go about it.
No, there are some excellent ride-on lawnmowers
There
on the
are,
market.
and I'm sure they'd enjoy it. Maybe they ought to buy a piece of land just outside of Monaco that they all just go and mow.
Oh, that's a good idea.
And just get it out of their system. You know, the whole, 3 were meant to mow a meadow. What if we changed it to 22 F1 drivers went to mow a meadow? And they've got ride-on mowers with their liveries.
Uh-huh.
And it's just a patch of ground that they just let grow, and then they just go and mow it, and they just get it out of their system rather than doing it during a race. Nope. Jeez. I'm stressed.
Go, Kimmy.
Go. No, lads. This is mad. I mean, it was beautiful, clean racing.
Oh,
that
yeah.
was beautifully clean racing. Could have been worse.
And also seeing the two Mercs side by side with the front and the back flippy floppy things.
Is the word you're looking for wings?
You know, when they open up.
The not DRS.
Yeah. Beautiful picture. Flippy floppy stuff, you know?
Do you think the stewards, when they pick up debris, they wander back to the garage and go, is this yours?
Yeah.
Do you want it back? I believe this belongs to you. What made you think that? It's
have
papaya.
An underside of the front wing here. Do I have any takers? Williams, I'm looking in your direction. It's your colour blue.
We'll start the bidding at £3. That's £3. Anyone? £3?
I mean, to be fair, if I was a marshal, I would do that.
Yeah. Well, no, if I were a marshal, I'd be having it myself.
No. Do you really think they do that?
Yes. Do you really think they don't?
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, honestly, they're there, they're working. I mean, what more do you want?
For a very intelligent...
I wouldn't go pinching bits of cars.
For a very intelligent woman, you have a strange level of naivety sometimes. You know our quiet, cute little hobbit?
Yeah.
He's gone, hasn't he?
Oh, 100%. He is growing up. I know we still say he's a kid, and he is a kid, but mentally,
He's Max Verstappen.
he's Mad Max.
Oh, they're stressing me out. These boys are stressing me out today. George is now having a lawn mowing. Fucking hell.
Yeah.
And there's the temper tantrum.
Yep. Proper temper tantrum.
But was it his own fault?
No.
Okay. Right, okay, fair enough.
And they'll show a replay in a minute and you can hear it.
Wait, I thought Red Bull had the Macarena wing as well, or have they ditched? Did they only have it last?
No, they've still got the Macarena wing.
Oh, okay.
But theirs operates in a slightly different way.
Okay.
But it still does a complete 180.
Yeah.
I can't whistle.
You can't whistle. It's a... Oh. That was annoying, wasn't it? It's a...
That's the one.
That's the one.
That's the badger.
Yeah. Thank you.
See, so the Red Bull, it comes up and over from the back, whereas the Ferrari goes forward and
The Red Bull doesn't twizzle as much as the Ferrari.
yeah,
That
it
is
still does a 180, but it just does it in a more efficient way.
Sorry. Did you just say that a Red Bull did something in a more efficient way than a Ferrari?
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
I mean, you're not wrong. No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No. Fucking hell! Oh! Is this the worst race in McLaren's season for like 4 years?
Yeah. Well,
last year in Canada wasn't great.
we're not going to talk about Las Vegas and the plank.
Somehow I'd forgotten about the plank.
Oh.
Although, oh.
Yeah, you can hear it.
Oh, God.
You can hear it.
Yeah, that broke. When he said something's broken, he meant it.
Yes.
Yes, but that wasn't directly because of racing.
No.
You know what I mean?
That was because of the stewards being tosspots.
No,
No.
that was McLaren not adhering to regulation.
Oh. Oh, wait.
Oh, is this
Wait,
this?
This is this.
I've seen this.
This is this.
I've seen this.
Throw in. Perfect.
That was beautiful. I mean, he landed it as well.
He landed it.
He's going to be on the Canadian Olympics gymnastic team next time round. Do you think? I just want to see the conversation of like, right, we're going to put a virtual safety car on. Who's going for it? And everyone stood there going, I don't want to do it and go for it. Right, you're going to go for it. I don't want to go for it. Go do it quickly. Go.
Yeah, but, right. Whether he drew short straw or whatever, however they've worked it out, you can imagine as soon as he flew through that little gap in the wall, got onto his feet, turned round, everybody else is there going, oh, yeah,
beautiful,
yeah,
stunning,
that's
well
how
done,
you
yeah.
do it. I bet all of his friends as well.
Oh.
I bet he's the kind of person who'd be like, shared the official F1 reel of it, going, yeah, that was me. And all of his friends are like, oh my God, mate, we need to get to the pub. I owe you a pint. Legend.
Yeah.
I would. Charles is so pissed off.
I think Charles just divorced Brian live on air. Oh my God, let's stop speaking.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah. You know how last year we were going on about Andrea
Are you
Stella
going grey?
Gray? I think Lauren Mickey's is going to be the same this year.
He's already grey though.
He'll go white.
He'll go full Gandalf. Oh my God, what if Toto goes grey because of these two?
No, he's German. He'll only go grey if he decides to go grey.
He'll only go grey if he stops dyeing it.
I didn't say that. I did not say that.
He'll only go grey if he stops using the Schwarzkopf every 3 months.
Oh, no, just for men.
Do you think?
Yeah, definitely. Susie does it for him as well.
Oh, that was gorgeous. That was gorgeous.
And did you hear the crowd?
I did hear the crowds. Oh, that was sexy. Oh. I guess the serious conversation that needs to happen in the Ferrari garage is how the fuck is Lewis battling Max for this position and then Charles is 21 seconds behind them? Like, it's a completely fair question.
Yeah, and it's not just because he had a few lockups and almost spun.
Their cars aren't even.
No.
Like,
not at all.
And I genuinely don't get why. Genuinely, I don't get why.
0.5 of a second between them when they crossed the line. 0.5 of a second.
We've missed that.
Oh,
we've missed that.
Can you now see why I said this is the best race of the season?
A very good race. It's a very good race.
I hope you enjoyed that.
I'm not sure we did.
It was
as per usual.
So obviously, as we said, I watched it live. Shannon didn't. Shannon has just watched it. 36 hours after live.
Yeah.
We'll go for that. It was a race.
It was an exceptionally exciting race. I do have to say it was one of those where chaos was just going to ensue from, well, not even from lap one.
No, from
pre-lap one.
From the first formation lap.
From the first of 3 formation laps. Really, really interesting because, like, this sport's been going for 71 years. And
76.
Oh, yeah, we had F175, not F170, didn't we?
Yeah, we did.
Oh, my God.
Yes, I know you're also tired.
I've got more reason to be tired than you at this precise moment.
Yeah.
F1's been going for 76 years.
Yes.
And it's changed one hell of a lot in 76 years and a lot of things different. But even in the modern era, there are still things that happen that are like, oh, okay. I have never seen a race start be aborted in that manner. We've seen race starts aborted,
yeah.
but not in that manner. And so the reason that the first start was aborted was the Arvid couldn't get his car into gear. Now, I haven't seen the shot. I imagine online somewhere there is a shot of him actively trying to stop the race start, knowing that he would be an absolute sitting duck because, you know, he was a solid, like, in the middle of the field. It would have been incredibly dangerous if everyone had put their foot down and he hadn't have moved. We've seen that recently this season with the cars getting bogged down and not getting going. It's scary.
Yeah.
So he's actively stopping the start from happening.
Yeah, so he was in the car, he was on the radio to his race engineer. So you've got the engineers on the pit wall in the garage and Arvid himself just sort of like
going, no,
frantically waving to try and get anybody's attention. And I mean, I said this to you, the incredibly quick thinking of the stewards to go, right, there's something wrong. We're not quite sure what it is yet. What we're going to do is we can't have them sitting on the grid for too long. Let's go for another formation lap.
Yeah.
It's odd. Yes, 100% it's odd.
Totally the right decision.
3 formation laps. Oh my God, that has never happened before. Yeah. But 100%. Yeah. So quick thinking, not just from the stewards, but from Arvid as well to
try to get them to, because you've got a very, I mean, it feels like forever when we're sat watching it, but you've got a very short period of time to decide what you're doing with this. And you must just be thinking, oh, I'll just keep trying. To actively go, no, actually, I think this is fundamentally unsafe and I need to do something about it. Knowing that it would probably lead to a retirement is, very, very good and safe thinking of him. I found it interesting. It was a really great example of how just ingrained a process is for these drivers, because the lights had held, and I was thinking, oh my God, this is ridiculous. And Kimi moved.
Yeah.
And the second Kimi moved, George moved.
Yeah.
The second George moved, Lando moved. Like there was this tiny ripple effect, and it was just a few inches. But Kimi moved because obviously in his brain it was like, the lights go out about now.
Yeah.
And then there was just then a systematic reaction, and it was really interesting to see how ingrained it was. And then it was sort of like, oh no, we're just going for a drive.
Yeah.
And then obviously swing back round, Arvid's still being pushed across the grid, and it's like, go again. And then finally, after 3 formation laps, we're lining back up on the grid and we're actually going. And Lando has
it was stonking.
Absolutely stonking start. Straight from P3 to P1, round the outside of the battling Mercs, straight up into first in a absolutely clean sweep.
Oh yeah,
like there's our world champion.
Beautiful. It was absolutely beautiful.
Yeah.
And I mean, right from the start you could see that Lando had a little bit of extra power in the car. Unfortunately, McLaren seemed to have taken tips from the Ferrari strategists.
Apparently so, yeah.
Because they decided, oh yes, let's put you on inters.
Yeah. So leading up to, and I think this was another like lack of context for me. I had barely seen anything of the weekend at all, so I didn't actually know what conditions there were and what was going on. So we kind of did an overhead shot of the track, and I was like, oh, it's damp. It's damp, and it looks like it's threatening rain, and it looks quite overcast, and it looks quite close. And I knew it was chilly because everyone who's normally in, t-shirts were in their full coats.
Yeah.
And Fred was in a beanie. So you knew it was chilly. But I didn't quite know that rain was a threat, and I didn't quite know that rain was sort of in the air and it was quite damp. So watching like the run of the tyres of like softs, inters, mediums, I'm like, right, okay. And a solid 7-8 drivers had gone for inters, anticipating a dump of rain, and it was the wrong decision, as we then found out. But Lando got that start against 2 Mercedes on soft
tyres whilst he was running on inters.
Magical. Such a good drive.
Can you imagine what he would have done if he was on the right tyres?
Yep. Because then the issue is immediately we have to start pitting.
Yeah.
Because it's not raining. It's not going to rain.
Nope.
And you're an intermediate.
As Oscar put it felt like he was floating around the track. And we both went, that's not what you should be feeling.
That's not what it is. But beautiful way of putting it.
Oh, yeah.
And I can kind of see how, fundamentally on intermediate tyres, because of the grooves in it, you've got less contact with the tarmac. So I can see how it's like, whether I should say this, it's like, close your ears, mum and dad, when you take a corner a little bit too hard in your own car and you feel it go a little bit.
Yeah.
And it's not even that the tyres are screeching or that you're putting you're flat spotting a tyre or whatever, it is this sort of like the grip, you've lost the grip, and
Yeah.
it is a slight, or gravel, when you brake hard on gravel,
Yeah.
it's that same, that I imagine that's that same concept.
You imagine.
I imagine, not because I've never taken a corner too hard or gone too hard on gravel, or treated certain driveways like a rally stage. That's not, I don't do that. Can we move on, please? Quickly.
Yeah. So, wrong tyres for McLaren's. Oscar started pitting. Well, Oscar pitted on lap 2. Lando not far behind.
I do love when Crofty was like, 1 lap of racing for Oscar, he's decided that's enough. To be honest, with McLaren's race, I think they probably should have just retired it, saved the gearbox, saved the power unit. But anyway.
Yeah, because obviously then with McLaren... Oh, Jesus.
It was not a good race.
It was really not a good race.
So Oscar gets a penalty, Lando DNFs, Oscar gets lapped, 3 times?
Yeah.
Twice?
Yeah, 3 times.
It's not where McLaren should be. I know
No.
they haven't been up there for the beginning of this season, but Miami they were really starting to come back again. And it was all in all not good. Obviously Lando's DNF was completely not his fault.
No, it wasn't. It was a mechanical issue,
Yeah.
and I mean, when they showed the replay again, you could hear the moment that something just went kaput.
Yeah, the mechanics just
It just stopped.
gave up. Yeah,
Thankfully, he was in a position to get it off the track and park it nicely.
Yeah.
However, he was the other side of the paddock, and so did have to do quite a bit of a walk in a lot of people.
It was he was surrounded by marshals, but he didn't have like team security.
No.
And it was a lot of it was a sea of people.
There was
And-
so much media there.
Yeah,
It
I
was
just looked at the
unbelievable.
shot and thought, that's his worst nightmare.
Yeah.
Like, we know he struggles in situations like that, and he was being brilliant. Smiles,
yeah.
waves, like, considering he just DNF'd out of the race, he was being brilliant, but I looked at it and went, oh, he's not going to enjoy that.
Nope.
He's not going to enjoy that.
No.
And then Oscar's penalty,
Yeah.
I can't remember. There were so many penalties in that race.
The stewards
So
worked
many.
hard.
Yeah, that I can't actually remember. What was his 10-second penalty
So
for?
his 10-second penalty was for going into the side of Alex Albon.
The clip. How did I forget that? I fundamentally disagree with it. How did I forget that? Yes. So he receives a 10-second penalty. I'm still really angry.
I can tell.
So he's come out of the pits very far back. He's pitted very early. We're not in the pitting circus anymore. No one's got track position. He's had to pit at a time that he shouldn't otherwise have pitted. So he's really far back. He goes around, I can't remember who was directly behind Alex, but he comes from 2 cars back, doesn't he?
Yes.
Into a corner, goes for the apex of the corner, and Alex obviously doesn't know that he's there to go round the corner. They have contact. Unfortunately, Alex is then out of the race, and Oscar has damage.
Has to have his front wing changed.
Goes into the pits for a front wing change and receives a 10-second penalty. I just don't agree with it. I don't, because it was 10-second penalty for causing a collision. Now, the wording is important, because if it was a 10-second penalty for unsafe driving because of the impact of that, I could probably get behind that a little bit more. But for causing a collision, he was at the apex of a corner. I just don't agree with it.
That's fair enough.
Do you agree with it?
Yes, I do.
Oh. Oh.
To me, I agree with what you're saying. He's going into the apex of the corner, and Alex doesn't quite see him. However, it does look like Oscar is straightening up a little bit. Whether that's a bit of understeer, whether he's locked or some other issue with the car, not 100% certain, but 100% I believe it was Oscar's fault.
Is there not an element, though?
No.
And hear me out. Is there not an element, though, of
this thing that we've been experiencing and the reason that the fucking regulations changed after 4 races, which the closing speeds of certain cars are next to uncontrollable. So Oscar has actively moved towards the apex of the corner to avoid, and I really wish I could remember who it was, whoever's directly in front of him. No, it wasn't an Alpine. I really can't remember.
I think it was Ocon.
Was it Esty?
Yeah.
So you've got to give Esty a wide berth. We all know this. So is it that Alex has moved so that he's not going into the back of potential Haas, insert car here? And then the trouble is you've got a car, like the McLaren is fundamentally faster and in the middle of a pack that it is way out accelerating and is way overpowered compared to the rest of them. Is it not a case of that then he's been caught out by his own closing speeds again? I read it as a racing incident.
Yeah, and I see what you're saying, but again, I've not read or seen anything.
No.
Mainly because yesterday I was too busy melting in my own house. And just even picking up my phone and looking at things, I just didn't have the energy for it. So I honestly don't know how the stewards have come to that penalty. So
we need to read the documents.
Yeah.
Okay, well, it happened, and we could spend ages on it, but we need to
happened. It meant he had a 10-second penalty. He had to change his front wing.
Yeah, so he's pitted at a point that he, in strategy, shouldn't have pitted. He's gone in and had a pit stop to change his front wing, and then he's got a 10-second penalty on top of that. And then Lando DNFs.
Yeah.
Weekend to forget for McLaren.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Yeah. However, a weekend to definitely not forget for Kimi Antonelli.
Oh, bless him.
Who was loving life, having a little bit of a scrap with his big brother George.
He was having an amazing time.
He was really enjoying himself. And I actually think George was really enjoying himself as well.
Yeah, so afterwards I know that George said about the fact that the constant sort of back and forth, whilst he was like, yeah, okay, I understand what other people are saying about the more that we were fighting, the more chance it gave for others to catch up. But, you know, what's F1 without a good race, without a good battle? And I completely agree.
I completely agree as well. And it was a little close at times, but it's nothing we haven't seen before.
No.
And I think because it's been a while since we've had teammates properly battle, and I'm not counting McLaren's, because last year actually the battle came from A, qualifying because it was a qualifying season, but B, from almost psychological battle as opposed to on track battles. It wasn't very often Lando and Oscar went wheel to wheel last year.
And I would say actually that the perceived battles of the Papaya rules was more media based than it was track based.
What an excellent sentence.
Thank you very much.
That was wonderful.
Thank you.
So it's been a long time since we've had teammates going wheel to wheel.
Especially Mercedes, Nico and Lewis. Hello.
So I think we've potentially forgotten what that's like, because you couldn't do such close running last year. You couldn't do such close battles. It just wasn't a thing. So I think, you know, there was understandable twitchiness of don't take each other out, don't take each other out, don't take each other out. You know, rule number 1 is don't take your teammate out. It's rule number 1. But I don't think there was anything vastly unsafe going on there.
No.
I don't think there was anything vastly idiotic going on there.
No.
I think they actually raced really cleanly and really respectfully. I can totally see why Toto and Bono and Marcus were getting twitchy, but I don't think there was anything too much to worry about.
No, not at all.
But then obviously George has a mechanical failure, does a little bit of lawn mowing, and parks up on the side and is exceptionally understandably very pissed off. But in being very pissed off, chucks the headrest out of the car.
He has a tantrum.
He has a little tantrum, which is a big no-no. I think such it's like racket abuse.
Yeah.
You're not allowed to do it.
No.
So he chucks it out, goes and has a little bit of a stomp. and receives a fine for it. That set of commentators didn't agree with that. They called it overregulation of the sport.
Yes, they did.
Rules are there for a reason.
100%, yeah.
The statement that I saw from George afterwards was, "I'm sorry I made the marshals' jobs harder," and that's why.
Yeah.
That's why it's a fine. That's
Exactly.
why it's a no-no.
Yeah.
So yeah, but that's quite a temper tantrum.
It was quite a quite a tantrum.
I understand. I do completely understand, because now Kimi has pulled over 2 race wins ahead of him in the
Yes,
championship.
he's now 53 points ahead of George after race 5.
Mental.
Yeah.
And this was the point in last season where, at this point, Oscar was starting to take Lando in the season, in the championship, that we were going,
Yeah.
It's not going to be cut and dry. Is this going to be cut and dry?
I don't know, because if last year taught us anything, you don't discount Max Verstappen.
I think you do from 7th in the championship, don't you? He was never as low as 7th last year.
No, but that's not my point. My point is, he raced this weekend. He raced. But more importantly, we also have the return of Lewis.
It was very interesting.
Oh.
It was very interesting. Lewis got an excellent start and got himself in the melee from the beginning. As did Max.
Yeah.
And there was a little bit of, by virtue of other people's misfortunes, there was a little bit of, well, actually both the McLaren still would have been running ahead of them and given them a darn good battle for the podium if they hadn't have A, fucked the strategy, and then B, lost one car completely. So there is a little bit of, it's not as cut and dry as Lewis and Max are suddenly podium contenders for the rest of the season. I unfortunately, and it really saddens me to say, I unfortunately don't think that that's the case. Doesn't take away from how exceptional their races were this week. Exceptional.
Both of them just absolutely brilliant. Yeah. And I mean, there were lots of, as we've said, penalties this race. They were just, oh my God, there were so many penalties.
So many penalties.
We're not even going to go through them all. But one of the most important ones was Isaac Hadjar. And his first penalty of 10 seconds for moving direction under braking. And it wasn't just moving direction under braking, and this was with battle with Charles Leclerc. It was the fact that he was doing it and not leaving enough room for Charles.
Yeah, so the rule is that you either make one defensive move and then that's it, or if you make 2 defensive moves, you have to leave a car's width to the correct racing line side of your move.
Exactly. And Isaac didn't do that, unfortunately. But then we saw exactly the same move happen with Max and Lewis. But obviously with Max, and the commentators, they were so eloquent about this.
Yeah.
About how if there is anybody on track who understands the rules and regulations better than anybody, it's going to be Max Verstappen.
It's a weird thing to say, and I genuinely didn't think in the year of our Lord 2026 that I'd be sat here saying that Max Verstappen races by the book.
Yeah.
Because at the beginning, he really didn't. His rookie season, he went, well, fuck that, and threw the book out the window.
Yeah.
And continues to do that for his first couple of seasons at Red Bull, to the detriment of a lot of other people and sometimes his own races. And he was known for doing things that were dodge and that didn't end particularly well. But he now he's pulled it back in, and also now he's got a lot more years under his belt and a lot more experience. He now races by the book, completely within the line of the regulations, which just goes to show what a good fucking driver he is.
Yeah,
because he can pull stuff like that whilst being completely
Exactly.
within the limits.
Yeah. And sometimes even uses those regulations against other drivers. And that is just the epitome of a fantastic driver.
Masterful. Absolutely masterful. And him and Lewis, I mean, you forget because it's been so long, but him and Lewis, and I think Lewis is actually another driver that races by the book and does it exceptionally well. So you put them together to spar, and it is wonderful. And I forgot how wonderful it was. And I'm a little bit sad that we didn't get even more in that race, because there was a couple of laps of a battle. Lewis gets past Max. Max remains on his tail, but doesn't like get a chance to come back at him again, just because it was too close to the end of the race. So we got a wonderful piece of racing, but I would have loved to have seen even more back, because I think they could do it.
Yeah,
I think they could do it, and it was so good.
Yeah.
It was so good to see even just the graphic pop up.
Oh yeah,
Of Lewis Hamilton, Max Verstappen, and like the gaps, and that it was so, except for Lewis has been red, and that's still jarring to me, but it was so reminiscent of like 4 seasons ago.
Yeah.
That it was wonderful.
Yeah, absolutely brilliant.
Yeah.
They were just genuinely, it was one of those races where you're like, right, okay, so that's happening there, but then that's happening down there. And then you had like Pierre and Liam towards the end battling and going backwards and forwards. You had Carlos finishing in the points in 9th, which was just brilliant.
Yeah.
It was just one of those races where there was so much going on that I think it was about lap 60, lap 61, Crofty turned around and went, Kimmy's still in the lead, by the way.
Yeah. The camera had not settled on Kimmy, I think, since George DNF'd.
Yeah.
Because it was almost a sure thing that he was out in front and going to win, so they sort of left him to it. But yeah, you're right. There was so much going on elsewhere. And, there was 6 DNF, 5 DNF?
6.
6 DNF.
Yeah.
Which, again, in true classic now Nando fashion, he drives to the garage and parks.
Yeah.
It's a Fernando Alonso special now.
Yeah.
He just wanders into the pits and parks.
Yeah.
Gets out, has a cup of tea.
I got to wonder, actually, did they tell him to come in, or did he just come in and go, no, that's it, mate.
Fuck this, yeah.
I'm not doing any more.
I either could be true at this point. The amount of penalties across the field was insane. And there was actually a lot of penalties for other incidents. Like there was a lot of kind of like, what are you doing incidents across the field. But so many penalties were being handed out for like, there were tons of yellow flag infringements.
Yellow flag infringements.
Need to work on my enunciation.
Not yellow.
Not there were loads of those things.
Yes.
That thing.
Yeah.
The wafty thing that's yellow.
Yeah.
There were loads of infringements
there,
which a load of the penalties came from. There were also loads of like, oh, you weren't in the right position when we actually finally started the race. Well, no, everyone was stood on their head, not quite sure what they were supposed to be doing. And actually, I don't think any penalties came of that.
No.
But there were so many investigations of like being the wrong side of the safety car line. Did you see what happened? No one actually knows which direction they're supposed to be driving.
Shall we remind you of the 3 formation laps?
Yeah, 3. That's 3
that we had to do.
Yes. So, and the other thing I don't want to come to it because I don't want to talk about it because it makes me sad. But the other thing I think we must come to, given that it is us, is Charles Leclerc.
And there you go, ladies and gentlemen. That's
Thank you very much for listening to Formula SideQuests.
Yeah, Charles didn't have a great race. I mean, he finished.
What an understatement.
He finished 4th, which.
Did he? Yeah,
yes,
he did, didn't
did.
he? For my level of disappointment, I sort of forgot it was 4th. I'm so disappointed that in my head it was like 6th, 7th.
No, he finished 4th. He had. There's only really one word for it. It's mediocre.
Mediocre is. He had a very mediocre weekend. You are. You are right.
He,
never quite there.
Not really
at any point.
And I mean, yeah. I think it really showed when he decided to publicly announce his divorce with Brian on the radio. So,
so you're so
yeah.
right. So we didn't get the full broadcast of it, but apparently Karoon tells us
Karoon tells us
that there had been a number of radios between Charles and Brian in which Brian was speaking to him at the wrong time. Charles was saying, I'm either fighting someone or I'm in a braking zone or I've got a back marker, don't talk to me then. Giving him just information that I don't think he required, which quite frankly, when you're running in the position that Charles was running in with the gappages that you've got either side of you, the information coming in is not necessary.
Yeah.
Your engineer needs to be on the radio to you every lap when someone's closing in by 0.2 of a second every lap and you're going to have to fight them. But when it's just you're on a casual Sunday drive, which unfortunately that's what that Ferrari was doing this weekend, you don't need an overload of information. To the point in which Charles actually turns around and goes, let's not talk for the rest of the race. It's like when you're on a long car journey with someone and you've fallen out with them and you keep coming back to the same topic and you keep arguing, so you just turn around and go, let's not talk.
Yeah,
it was painful.
It was
painful. He was an unhappy bunny.
He was really unhappy,
and it was not a good race. And I want to know and I want to understand from a Ferrari intrigue point of view, but mostly from a Charles Leclerc fan point of view, how come Lewis is battling Max for a podium?
Yeah.
And Charles is 21, almost 22 seconds behind that pack and making absolutely no headway.
Yeah.
What's wrong there? Is it the way he's driving? Because I don't, and this is genuinely not just coming from a Charles Leclerc fangirl, I genuinely don't think it is.
No.
What's different about those cars? What setup have they got? What different packages have they got? What different strategies are they being given that means that there's that much difference between the way that they're running?
Yeah.
Because that wasn't right.
No, it wasn't. It was heartbreaking. It really was. Which is a real shame. But he's had a really horrible weekend, full stop.
Yeah. And then Monaco's next.
Yeah, well, we're not going to talk about that.
No, I actually said to you, didn't I? As they were running the VT for Monaco for not next weekend after. I actually went, I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it because there's no part of me that believes that Charles is going to be anywhere in contention for a podium, let alone a win. I don't want to watch that because that's going to crush him. And, every single driver that should be in contention for a championship or a podium that doesn't get there, it finds that crushing every single race. But Charles has got this whole other level with Monaco and puts this whole other level of pressure on himself for Monaco that it's going to be so soul destroying for him if he can't even challenge for a podium, let alone challenge for a win, when 21 through to 23 he was challenging for a win, 24 he wins it, and last year he was on the podium and actually was very close to winning it. I don't want to do it.
I know, but we'll come to that conversation in 2 weeks' time.
Yeah. We're not miking ourselves for Monaco.
Yeah, we are.
No, we're not. I refuse to cry on Formula SideQuests.
Well, I don't have to edit it in.
That's very bold because I might be crying for the whole race and then you'll have no content.
Okay, fair enough. So, yeah, I mean, generally it was an incredible race.
It was an excellent race. It was a lot of fun.
Special mention has to go to the marshal. When the second virtual safety car came out because Sergio Perez, whilst entering the pit lane, had a massive blowout on his front right tyre.
Just decided to detonate a tyre.
Bless him, he could feel something was wrong, and then all of a sudden, pew, and bits of rubber start flying off. So they had to close...
Excellent verbalisation of it, well done.
Thank you very much. This is what happens when you're shattered and I'm a little bit more awake than you are.
You do the noises.
Yeah, I do the noises. So yeah, they had to close the pit lane to retrieve debris off the track. There was an absolutely fantastic shot of a marshal who clearly picked the straw to go and run, pick up the bit, and then fling it through the little hatch in the barrier, and then head first flung himself through the little hatch in the
fling
barrier.
the piece of car through the barrier and then fling himself through the barrier. Yeah, it was great. He like nosedived into, but I want to see a shot of the other side, because as far as I could tell, he flipped himself over and landed on his feet.
Oh yeah, because you could tell by the way that he was
holding
still
on.
holding on to the barrier. Yeah.
I mean, 10s all round.
Yeah.
Like it was wonderful.
Yeah.
I imagine like he's going to be famous now.
Oh, definitely. I bet a lot of his friends were like, "Oh my God, was that you?"
Yeah.
He doesn't have to buy a pint now for the rest of the year.
No, no, absolutely
You
not.
know?
No, absolutely not. No. It was good.
It was. Right, okay then. Well, that brings us to the end of this episode. Thank you very, very much for listening. I hope you've enjoyed it. We've enjoyed it, I think. Did we enjoy it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it more than Miami.
Okay. That's fair enough.
Yeah. My brain immediately just went, what happened in Miami? No, I enjoyed it more than Miami.
The fact that we can't remember what happened in Miami shows how much we enjoyed Miami.
I don't remember anything right now. I have had 2 exceptionally long days with a lot of driving and 30-degree heat. And not a single drop of alcohol consumed.
Wow.
Genuinely don't know what day it is.
It's Tuesday.
Oh, do I have to go to work tomorrow?
Yeah.
Oh,
sorry.
come on. It's fine. 8 days to go. 8 days to go.
Anyway, thank you very much for listening. This has been Formula SideQuest, your mostly on-topic Formula 1 podcast with me, Kelly.
And me, Shannon.
Bye.
Bye.